Do you naturally trigger people? Do you find yourself that you trigger a lot of people just by being you, just by being naturally who you are, even though you are not unkind and you're not unpleasant to anybody? You just naturally trigger the absolute crap out of people's insecurities. Well, that's what I can relate to. And if you're one of those people where you naturally do that, then just know that you are here to contribute to the healing on this planet. I mean, I heard a spiritual coach say, no one's hair is that perfect. No one looks that perfect. And people are not gonna trust you because you're so perfect. And I thought, oh wow. So basically you're beauty shaming. So if there is like a pretty woman out there, or a pretty man a good looking man out there, then you're gonna shame them for their looks, for the way that they look. No one can help the way they look. And if anything, I'm playing down, I'm dimming down just to not piss you all off. But really, I should be able to just put my makeup on, say what I want to say, and get on with it, and it not be a problem for you, that it not piss you off. So right now I haven't clipped in my long hair that I clip in, which I only clip it in just the level of my ears, and I clip that in because I had alopecia 2 years ago, and unfortunately I had so many bald patches all over that I had no choice but to cut my hair short. And I always have my hair long, so I clip in my long hair. And when I clip in my long hair and I have my makeup on, I've noticed it triggers the absolute crap out of people. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not doing anything wrong. We all have a right to look good. We all have a right to feel good. And we all have a right to give ourselves whatever makes us feel good about ourselves. If you give yourself a facial, or if you decide to put some makeup on, or if you want to style your hair nice, we all have a right to do these things, and it should not be a problem. We should be allowed to be ourselves and it not be a problem. And if I'm branded as perfect in some people's eyes, which I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. We're all imperfectly perfect, And if I am branded as perfect by someone, and it's a problem for them, and they have a go about it, and they say, no one's that perfect, no one looks that perfect, no one has their hair that perfect, blah, 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 and it's just such a problem. Well, that's your stuff, not mine. And, honestly, me incarnating here on planet Earth for this lifetime, let me tell you, I was quite reluctant to come here, because I knew all the grief, all the projections that I know. But I'm here on planet Earth to contribute to the kindness, to the love, to the compassion, to the empathy, and share higher consciousness, my psychic abilities, my healing abilities, for the greater good of the planet, and to encourage more love and empathy in the world. And there's so many people out there that don't love themselves. There's a lot of miserable people out there that could do with uplifting, and it's my job to uplift people. And I like to make people laugh, I like to make people smile, I like to give positive vibes on the planet. But it can be a bit tiring sometimes when I naturally trigger people's insecurities, because I don't want that. I don't want to upset you. I don't want to piss you off. I don't want to upset anybody. I I am sensitive. I have a big heart, and I do empathically care about people. I'm not an asshole. And so, yeah, I hope that by me sharing and being vulnerable and saying how I really feel, that it creates more empathy and understanding in the world. So, I just felt, called to say that. My next video, I'm absolutely going to have my makeup on. I'm absolutely going to have my long hair. I'm absolutely going to, rock up and I deserve to be freely me, how I want to be, what I want to do, what I choose for my own life. And, we all have a choice. So anyone who is negatively projecting, negative energy towards an individual, why don't you go and look at yourself instead and just be like, I have a choice to change my own life? Because that other person, let the triggers be the guides. If someone is triggering you, yet they're not unkind or horrible to you, understand that they're showing you what you're dissatisfied about within your own life. And so it's an opportunity of healing. It's an opportunity for you to bring all of your energy back and look at yourself and look at your own life and what you're dissatisfied with your own life, and make positive changes for your own life so that you can be more happy within yourself. And you deserve no less than to be happy within yourself. And I wouldn't wish for anyone to not be happy within themselves. I'm a coach, I'm a spiritual healer, I'm a spiritual teacher, and I can teach you to love yourself and feel good about yourself. And loving yourself, I'm not talking about arrogance or narcissism. I don't go around thinking that I'm better than anyone or anything like that. I'm a very sensitive person, and it's just that I have an awareness that anything we don't like, we can change. What we don't like within our own lives, within our own self. The only person you can change is yourself. And if there's something that, and also self-acceptance as well is key. If there's anything that you don't like about yourself, look at it and start learning to love and accept yourself. If you would like a coach, a spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher, I'm offering sessions, and we could talk more about these subjects or any subjects or questions that you have. You can book in a session with me and we can heal this, and I can fully support you on your journey back to confidence, back to self-love.